We're at the mouth of the Foreshore stream. Behind me is Wellington city, about a mile away, capital city of New Zealand. We're at the mouth of the Foreshore stream, and if we come around here, we'll see actually the mouth of the stream used to be about 100 metres back there, but since then we've built a motorway and we've built the main trunk railway line. So now the mouth of the stream is here. It used to be a power site, now it's just an industrial site. It's got the motorway, main trunk line, and if we come over here, what we have is an expanse of wasteland, and the wasteland is the result of the building of the motorway. When they put the motorway through 40 years ago, what happened was that of course all the earth that they moved, they had to put it somewhere, so they built it, they pushed it out into the sea and they reclaimed this piece of land. It's all just dirt moved from the major earthworks. This is where we're going, and this is where the 100-metre poem is. Behind me, the houses of Kandala and Wadestown and industrial buildings. This whole area, as you can see, is just desolate. It's just a dumping ground for the railway, basically. When I came here first a few years ago, there was none of this vegetation. It was just grass and bark, but this has grown up over the last 6 or 7 years. Now if we come over here, we're going to see the first instance of what I found. Didn't used to have this gorse here, but you can see this little concrete fringe, this piece of concrete. And if we come round here, we can see there's some wording on the concrete. And in this case, the wording reads, earthquakes, of earthquakes. This is the first fragment of our poem. So I'm standing in front of the first piece of the concrete poem that we've found, and it starts about 20 metres over there. It's completely overgrown now by these trees, but it runs for at least 100 metres to my right out towards Petone. A concrete rim around the edge of this man-made peninsula or promontory. 100-metre poem within a mile of the city, hundreds of metres of houses, totally unknown, undiscovered, and a mystery. Again, more concrete around the edge. The cliff, it's about 10-metre cliff, is 1.5 metres, 2 metres away. This is the fringe, this concrete fringe, and again there's poetry on the other side of this. We just can't get to it and see it. Follow me around here. It's all underneath here. And this is where it gets interesting, because the fringe you can see over here, this is the poem, and it's fallen down the cliff. There was a storm 18 months ago, and this cliff just fell away onto the beach. And if we look down there further, we can see fragments of the poem. It's low tide now, and they're on the rocky shore. If we look just here, we can see where the poem is completely broken off, but the reinforced concrete has held it in place. So here's our concrete poem again. There's our ocean, and if we come around here, I'm on the edge, and we can make out elusive silver threads of streams in the dense interlaced, elusive silver threads of streams in the dense interlaced. And then some modern day Einstein has put this huge concrete thing in the way of the words, and we can see there are many more of these. Here we are on the edge of the cliff, and we've found some more of the poem, which is exposed and not overgrown, and it reads, weatherboard tea rooms, the slow drool of a hot afternoon and the lazy pop of bubblegum. 10 metres further on we have some more, and it reads, beach grottos, dug out of the cliffs by the wind or waves. And again, one of these monstrous concrete blocks right over the top of the artwork. So the cliffs behind me, and we're going to go down and have a look at the poetry which is now on the beach. The beach is littered with these concrete fragments. Here's a classic example. Lamb's wool cardigans, possum fur slippers. We can't see the rest of it. What we can see, if you look at this, is that it's immaculately done. This is not an amateur job. This is done on an industrial scale. These concrete blocks weigh tons. Here's a classic example of the sorts of fragments that are right around the beach here. It reads, Captain Cook swimming pool, the Captain Cook wharf, sheepskin car seat covers, sheepskin lined boots, suede coats, skirts, deer leather. And that's where that fragment ends. If you look at this, you can see this is solid state. This has not been done by a graffiti artist, this has not been done by an amateur or a hobbyist. This is a professional job. The quality of the wording and the way it's inlaid onto the concrete and the way the concrete has been poured, it speaks of a major project. So what we know is this poem runs for approximately 100 metres. It runs in a very prominent part of Wellington, but a part that no one sees. It's in the middle of the capital city. We also know that it must have been done professionally, a major industrial project. What we don't know about this is what the poem is, the author of the poem, when it was placed there. What we have to do now, let's find out more about this poem. Does anyone know where this poem came from, how it came to be here, who funded it, who commissioned it, who placed it, who wrote it, and can we save this poem? It's a beautiful thing. I've got some photographs from 7 years ago. It's now completely overgrown and needs to be restored, and I think it needs to be replaced. This is New Zealand's largest artwork, and it's hiding in plain sight.